Hello, my name is Jonathan, and today I will be showing you how to fix a dim screen on a Chromebook. So the first thing you want to be doing on this Chromebook is going into Help Desk, signing in, and opening the ticket. You want to assign the ticket for the dim screen to yourself, and first thing you want to do also is make sure everything on the Chromebook matches the ticket, so you're making sure that this is in fact a dim screen. So you want to hold the power button there for a second, and then look at the Chromebook. And this is probably not visible over a screen, but you can barely see the Chromebook screen. And if you put up the brightness all the way, it still stays the same. So there you go, it is a dim screen. You also want to be looking on the Chromebook for additional damage. Maybe you want to be looking for screen damage, because this would be very important to the fee repair form, which is shown in another video. But if there's no additional damage, you want to keep going with the repair. So also you want to look up any previous tickets. So if there's previous tickets with a bunch of dim screens, there could be bad techs working on the Chromebook. You also want to be looking up for other broken screen repairs, just for reference, and that's also shown in another video. Alright, so the first thing in repairing the Chromebook you want to do is take off the bezel. And when you want to take off the bezel, you also want to turn off the Chromebook so you don't have any damage through there or get any shocks. So, when taking off the bezel, you want to be careful, but also kind of strong. So you want to push in through this corner right here. It's my favorite. And then you do not want to slide through like this. That is not good. You will break the bezel. So you want to kind of go in, push back like that, and then push back again. You hear these clicks, like that, like that. And if the Chromebook has never been repaired, this will be more difficult. But if it has been repaired, this will be easier. You want to go through the back, right there, crack that open, and these cracks are okay, don't worry about those cracking sounds. When you get to a point where you're like, okay, where do I go next, you want to lift up these hinges down here. So they're lifted up. And then you want to go through top here, push through, and then you get the top, you got one side out. When you get here, you do not want to rip it off. You're not there yet. You want to go to the other side, push through. And there you go. You get a popped off bezel. Then you want to proceed to taking off 4 screws. Now you have 4 screws here. You have 1 screw here, there, there, and there. You do not want to be taking off this screw or any screws down here for this repair. It's not necessary. So you want to take off these screws. Now, when you're doing the repair, you'll either have a piece of tape or you will have a magnet to put these screws on. Take off the screen thusly. And then you see right here we have a screen connector. This is what's loose. This is why the screen is dim. It's not fully plugged in. As you can see right there, is not fully plugged in. It's kind of out right there. So what you want to do is take your bezel breaker and then lift up the film very lightly like this, and then pull off the peel like that so it's disconnected, and then you want to reconnect it, making sure it is locked in, the whole thing. Make sure that whole thing is locked in. It should look like that. And you want to place that tape back on, and then you want to grab a piece of gaff tape about this big, 1 inch on both sides, place it over this like so, make sure that is firmly pressed in, and then you are halfway done. After this, you want to put the screen back on. Oh, and then you can already see the repairs back working, but you want to keep the Chromebook off during the repair. Alright, you want to put the screws back in. Good go. And if your Chromebook has not turned on after you put that piece of gaff tape on and then reconnected it, and it still won't turn on, you do not want to put the bezel back on. You want to make sure it turns back on. Even before you put these screws on, you want to make sure it is turning on. After this, you want to find this wire down here under the screen and make sure it is put into its little sockets. You can see there's a socket right there, and you want to push with your bezel breaker into those sockets. Make sure you're not puncturing it, and then it's back in, and that will make sure there are no bumps on the bezel, so the screen will not break as easily. You want to click your bezel back together like this. Make sure it's clicked in the back. Everywhere, clicked in. Look for any bumps. No bumps, sign of a good repair. No bumps here. Bumps in front. There you go. And then open that back up. Make sure it's still turning on. And if you still have it turning on Chromebook, what you want to do is go into the ticket, update it with all the new information, put the Chromebook in the repaired slot, and this is all also explained in another video when you're finished with the repair what to do. Thank you. I'm Jonathan, and that is how you fix a dim screen on a Chromebook.